What's up, guys? It's Frank from the Jeep Life Podcast. So today, I got something pretty special to show you guys. Check this thing out. So what I have here today is a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. It's on loan to me from Dada Chrysler Jeep up in Pen Argyl, Pennsylvania. They're doing a little bit of work on my JK, so they said, why don't you take this for, just let us know how it feels. So I took this one off their lot yesterday. I've been driving it around, and right now I'm at work. I've driven it on the highway and even lifted on 37s. This thing is very nice to drive. One of the things that I noticed right away as soon as I got in is that there are a lot of buttons. Now each one of these buttons obviously has a function. This one being fully loaded has everything from the 4x4 mode, off-road plus mode. It has the sway bar disconnect, front and rear locking differentials down there. It also has the factory auxiliary switches, and then all your other controls are over here for your heated steering wheel, heated seats, traction control, and basically all your HVAC systems are here. The infotainment system, as they call it, has everything, AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio, and then you can also check out your climate control settings from here. Other controls, including mirror dimmer, backup camera. Has a whole thing with apps, navigation system, phone interface, and then of course goes back to your settings. Now the other thing it also has is on the steering wheel, it has mounted buttons for cruise control. It has adaptive cruise control so that it will brake for you if you get too close to another vehicle. It also has all your settings, and here's your display. So one of the things that I'm noticing as I'm driving is that even though it's lifted, the ride isn't as harsh as you might think. Now this does have a Mobar 2.5-inch lift kit on it, and you can see I'm going over a section right now. It does have the rumble strips. You know, the ride isn't like the ride that you would expect from a lifted Jeep. It's very smooth, compliant on the road, and it's quiet. That's another thing. The tires that we're running on this one is the Patagonia mud terrain tires, I believe, and you know, there's no noise from them whatsoever. Now we're coming up to a section where we got these couple of rumble strips, and we'll be going over a little bit of railroad tracks. So, you know, I'll definitely feel the difference. I'm not sure if this lift kit is a progressive rate spring or a linear rate spring, but it's smooth enough with the Fox shocks that you can't even really tell the difference. So we just made it over the railroad tracks, and we're going to accelerate a little bit, see how that feels. There's plenty of power underfoot from the 3.6. This is running the 3.6, and this 8-speed automatic transmission, it just knows what gear to be in. Even running on 37s, I don't notice any difference. You know, running Rubicon 410 gears definitely helps a little bit. And you can see this has the LED lighting package. You know, it's sunset right now, but you can definitely see the headlights reflecting on the vehicles in front of us. They're pointing right. I'm going to accelerate a little bit. I want to get on the highway and show you guys what it feels like on the highway. I mean, even going around these curves right now, I don't notice much of a difference. There's not very much noticeable body roll. You know, for such a big vehicle, it doesn't feel as big. Granted, it's not as wide as like a Dodge Ram or a F-150, but you would think lifted you'd feel some sort of body roll. I'm not feeling anything at all. I am noticing a little bit of wind noise, but of course that's simply because it's shaped like a brick, and it happens to be a windy day out today anyway. But accelerating on the highway, I'm going to get up to highway speed. You know, right now I'm on Interstate 78 in New Jersey, and New Jersey's not exactly known for their smooth roads, but honestly, like, I feel like I could drive this vehicle, even lifted on 37s, I could drive this vehicle every day. I'm going to continue my drive home. I got another 75 miles to go, so when we pull up to the house, I'll give you my final thoughts. But I'm liking it so far. Hey guys, so I just pulled into my driveway. I logged 150 miles today in the Gladiator. And honestly, I could say that it's a very nice ride. It's something that I could feel comfortable driving this every day. But unfortunately for me, this is going to have to go back to the dealership. It is a $60,000 vehicle that I can't afford right now. Granted, I feel it's worth every penny of that. And the fact that it has a dealership installed Mopar 2.5-inch lift and a nice wheel and tire package that won't void your warranty, it just makes it that much better. So hopefully I'll see you guys out there, maybe one day in a Gladiator. Probably not, unless I hit the Powerball or someone wants to give me one. But until then, I'll see you guys out on the trails in my JKU.